For today's video, Bella and I are going to be doing a road test on this beautiful 1993 2-litre 190E w201. Bella's, of course, my daughter. She owns BABY-BENZ.com. She deals in older Mercs, so please go and visit her site. It's www.babybenz.com.
Yeah.
And I, of course, own old Merc. We do spares. Anyway, enjoy the video. We're going to be doing a walk around in it. We're going to be doing a drive in it, and Bella will be driving as well. And we'll just give you our impressions. Walk around portion of this video. This is a 1993 2-litre 190E w201, and just a beautiful car. I had a look at it now. It's been obviously very well maintained. You know, with these cars, always look at the door cards first. There's very few of them look like that on top. They're just completely intact. Very nice seats still. The wood trim as well. That's another very common issue with them, that center wood trim, and that actually looks alright in this car. That ventilation surround as well. It's a 2-litre manual 4-speed, of course, and it's done about 221,000 Ks. They all came with aircon ABS. And yeah, just a very unique model in South Africa specifically, because we only got them here in 1993. And though they were launched in the early 80s elsewhere in the world, they were only introduced by Mercedes South Africa and imported. I think I was chatting to the owner, and as far as we can remember, about 1,700 of them came into South Africa, and that was towards the end of 93. So yeah, just a very special car here, and really nice to see one in this condition. Let me pop open the bonnet as well. We can have a quick look there. The alloys were optional. If I remember, they had the same sort of hubcaps that the W124s had. It's your regular M102 with a double overhead, well, with a double timing chain. So the same as what you would have found in a 124. That looks great. And we're busy stripping one at the moment, and what was very interesting to me, I always wondered, you know, these little cars, when they were launched, they were designed to be as safe as a W126 at the time. And always, you know, we were busy stripping one at the moment inside, and in fact, let's go there. Let's carry on with the video there. I just want to show you something about this. So this is the one that we're currently stripping, and this over here is a fender from my Mazda that a truck crashed into and I've replaced. And I want you to try and see, it's pretty difficult to see on the camera, but just how flimsy this is and how thin this metal is. And this is a car from 1998, a Japanese car. This is the metal on the side of a 190E. I mean, it's probably about 3 times the thickness of this much later Japanese car. It's incredibly well built, these cars. And that's what makes them as rigid as they are. So one thing, the first thing that you notice when you get into one of these cars is just how solid it feels. It's just like every other old Mercedes from the 80s and 90s, the 124, 126. And I mean, this one particularly, I mean, there's no rattles to speak of. Steering feels beautiful. Gearbox manual, but exactly as it should be. They're very refined cars for little cars, actually. Yeah, and little cars, I mean, it's... when Mercedes launched them here in 93, and they really only launched them after production was actually ended, and I think we got, as I say elsewhere in the video, I think it was about 1,700, 1,800, somewhere around there that came in, and only in 93 here in South Africa. We didn't get them any other time, and I don't know why. Mercedes South Africa should have launched them in the 80s. I'm sure they would have sold exceptionally well, and we didn't get it there. 123s, 124s, 126s, they were all built here. And when these came in 93, they were snapped up, and and I remember they were sold out before I think they landed, if I remember correctly. And ever since then, they've been in demand. When one comes up in this sort of condition, they go relatively quickly. And you just drive it and you realize why. A car of this size, this degree of refinement, yeah, you couldn't find back in '93. And I mean, they just run so well. You got the 100 kilowatts. I think these motors, these 2 liters are 90 kilowatts, if I'm not mistaken. More than enough power, particularly in manual. I mean, we've got the aircon on, you don't even feel it. It also is where Mercedes introduced the multi-link rear suspension that later went on to be introduced into the 124s. So the road holding also exceptional in these little cars. And I've owned many over the years. I've owned everything from a 1.8 through to a sport line, a couple of 2 liters as well. And whenever I have them, they're always cars that I vow I'm never going to sell. And the spec level on these were reasonable. I mean, they all came with aircon, with central locking, with ABS as well. Just such a beautiful gear shift again, hey? I know a lot of comments on the videos, guys prefer the automatics, but hey, I don't, not in these old Mercs. Let me turn this off. And the 4-speed's fine, you know, it's not undergeared at all. I mean, yeah, we're in third and we're coming up to 100 and it's at 4,000 revs, so we put it in fourth here. There we go, 3,000 revs at 100 in fourth. I'll get it up to 120, which is going to be your cruising speed. And there we go, 3,500 revs. Absolutely fine. And you know, at that speed, so we're doing 120 now, I'll leave it in fourth. Just get back up to 120. Bit of a rise, I want to overtake. Floor it starts pulling. No need to change down. That's what I like about the M102s as well. They're very usable motors. You know, they're very, Let's get it back down to 80. Actually feels like you're walking in this car. Hey? Okay, so from 80 to 120 in fourth. So in top gear. I think the aircon is off. Yeah, 90, 100. 110. There we go, 120. So obviously you can change down to third if you're in a hurry to overtake, but I mean, yeah, it's very usable in top gear. I also prefer the cloth upholstery. I think most of them came with cloth here in South Africa. Yeah. You had either the grey or the black. The black looks much nicer. But yeah, I mean, look at it. Temperature exactly where it should be. There's the electric windows as well. This feels like a proper Mercedes. It does, eh?
Solid.
Yeah. Oh, had I known. And they're actually quite peppy, these cars. Also, I think you've had a couple of 201s as well.
Yeah. Had one.
Yeah. 1.8, yeah?
Yeah. Cactus green.
Yeah, cactus green. I think let me pull over and you take it for a drive, eh?
Okay. Mostly.
Okay, Bells. So,
Okay.
your impressions?
Very nice car. Pretty fast. Nice manual gearbox.
This is a very solid, eh?
Yeah.
What is that?
The interior's in very nice condition.
It really is.
Yeah.
You don't see them like that. I mean, the bulk of them, I don't know, it was one of the weaknesses with these 190Es. These door cards would pop on top here. A bit of moisture got in. Most of the ones that we buy in for stripping have that issue. But
And
yeah,
the
this is
wood.
really nice. And the wood as well. It's pretty common that they have a few cracks, but this is actually far from the worst I've seen. This is probably pretty close to the best I've seen, actually.
Yeah.
And as we were chatting about earlier, this isn't cracked here, which is also a very common thing. I mean, to think that this car in physical size is about the size of a Corolla from the 90s.
Yeah. They're quite small.
They're small, but more than enough space inside. Small, but completely different. They're incomparable.
Yeah.
That's of course another one of Carl's cars that he's bought us to drive around. Carl, how long have you had it for?
I've had this car probably about good 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, wow.
Yeah.
And a couple of long trips?
Yes, I went to Cape Town and back.
Okay.
That was a road trip, yeah.
Okay.
Ran well.
Okay, well, I think that's about wraps up the video. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please subscribe and like, and thank you, Carl, again, for letting us take it for a drive. This car is coming up for sale as well. I'm going to share a link to the ad in the description. It'll be on Bella's site, BABYBENZ.com. Just check it out there, and Carl's number will be in it. We aren't involved at all in the sale beyond, it'll be beyond posting the ad. So, yeah, if you're interested in it, it's a great example. Give Carl a buzz, and have a chat to him.